Hey there, happy Saturday morning. Look at that shot. Makes you want to go out on the beach, doesn't it? From the Guy Harvey Resort, St. Augustine Beach camera there. Oh, folks just hanging out on the beach. High tide was around 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 10:30 on Saturday morning. Welcome to the Weather Authority Weekend Show. I'm meteorologist Michelle McCormick. Good to be with you. I love days like this. 80 degrees and sunshine, I'm your gal for that. All right, here we have the Morningstar Marina camera, and the flag right here is still showing the Jaguar flag from last weekend. They put it up again, or they haven't really taken it down, but it's still up. Usually they put it up for Jaguar games, so that's really cool that it's still up and flying. The winds are out of the southwest at 10. Nice little breeze. It's already 73 degrees. Now, fun fact, 72 is our normal high for this time of year, and it's 10:30 on a Saturday morning, and it's 73 degrees. So you know we're just going to keep on going up with the temperature today, as we have been over the past several days. Now, any traveling out of Jacksonville International Airport will not be a weather factor. Always check ahead with your airline, though. It's 74 degrees right now at the airport officially. That is our temperature. So temperatures across the entire area. We've made it into 70s except in Brunswick. We did have low visibility this morning, and those have all burned off for the most part. We'll have some dense areas of fog again tomorrow morning as well. With these temperatures moving up as high as they are, well, it definitely causes that cold air to sink in overnight. So here's the lows since midnight. We hit 52 degrees officially at the airport. Now our average low for this time of year should be right around 50 degrees. So 72 is the high, 50 is the low. And so we're a little bit above that, but it was 59 in St. Mary's this morning, 52 in McClenny, and 56 for folks in Palatka this morning. So let's talk about future track and what we have on the horizon over the next 48 hours. And honestly, we are still in a drought or deficit rain. We could use the rain, and by this afternoon, it's possible we could have a little bit of opportunity for some sprinkles in southeast Georgia. And they might not even make it to the ground because the ground's so warm that warm air rises. So this is a front coming through. It's not going to affect anything, but the sprinkles would be nice. So I can't rule them out completely. And then on Sunday, the opportunity perhaps even for some additional sprinkles happening in front of this front that's coming through Sunday into Monday. Really, the only thing that front's going to do over the next couple days is drop temperatures from the 80s into the high 70s on Monday. Getting ahead of myself. But otherwise, cloud and radar forecast isn't going to help this much at all. So the drought is real. We don't have any burn bans in place from the National Weather Service, but definitely check ahead before you do any burning. Any unnecessary burning just needs to wait. The extreme category here in red is growing in area. So was just some of southeast Georgia and the Suwannee River Valley. Now it's sinking further into northeast Florida and even into the panhandle to the west. So Hamilton County and now Columbia County, portions of Union County and Baker County also included in this in northeast Florida. But then we also have the severe risk here, this orange area. This is still including this sliver of area that's severe. And then we have moderate, and then we have dry, and that's pretty much all of our counties in our region. So extra caution, conserve some water if you're using regular water, not well water for your watering. And I mean, thankfully it's not like summertime heat, but we do want to make sure that we are conserving water because the forecast over the next week doesn't show a lot of rain either. So as we're going through the timeline here, we're in the Tuesday afternoon, maybe a trace with some of those frontal systems pushing through Sunday into Monday. And then by Thursday afternoon, so this is Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, there's an opportunity for some additional rain. There's about 20% chance of accumulation, but honestly, a half inch isn't going to make a big difference in what we're deficit, which is over 9 inches. So this is a look over the next 7 days, and sadly, not a big opportunity for heavy rainfall to start to refill our aquifers across our area. So grilling forecast for today, just be extra careful while you're grilling. Keep it on the grill. Your hamburgers and hot dogs for your college game day experience or whatever you have going on today. 83 degrees this afternoon is going to be the high. So nice and warm yet again. So areas across northeast Florida and the beaches upper 70s and then low 80s inland. We hit 84 degrees yesterday. It tied a record. It's possible we'll hit 84 again today. And then southeast Georgia, folks are in the low 80s as well. Quite nice, mostly clear skies. And then west of I-95 and east of I-75, mid-80s. So 85 in Middleburg, Clay County is going to be warm today. 85 in Lake Butler, 84 in Lake City, 84 for Gainesville. So big game tonight at the Swamp. Tennessee Volunteers in town. The game is at 7:30, but if you're starting your tailgate experience, and likely the Gator fans are, then make sure you stay hydrated. If you're heading over to Gainesville, it's going to be a hot one this afternoon. Game time be in the upper 60s, low 70s, quite nice. So for the forecast highs today versus the records, the high today is 83 degrees. Well, the record is 84, set in 1973. So it's possible we could tie, maybe even exceed the record for today. We've had a slew of daytime highs, record highs, that we've been tying over the past week. Craig, this one will likely fall. The record is 81, set in 1997. The forecast is 83. Alma, very close as well, out of our viewing range, but close enough. 82 degrees, and the record is 83. So St. Simons, you folks are going to stay in the mid-70s. It's going to be quite nice. That record of 81, probably not going to get to today. But tonight, if you are looking for something to do, there's Night of Lights in St. Augustine. It's going to be beautiful, but maybe you want to enjoy some ladies soccer. Sporting Club Jax is going to be at the UNF Hodges Stadium at 7:30 for kickoff. Mostly clear skies, beautiful weather for a soccer game in the mid-70s at kickoff, and then dropping into the low 70s. You'll want to bring like a windbreaker or even a light jacket just to keep you on the warmer side of cool once the sun sets this evening after 5:30. All right, 75 degrees at 7, and then moving into the low 70s, upper 60s overnight. Partly cloudy skies with some patchy fog possible going into tomorrow morning. Now, low temperatures for tomorrow will be in that 60-degree range, a little warmer than we saw this morning. We were as low as 52. So the opportunity to be almost 10 degrees warmer tomorrow morning into your Sunday morning. It should be kind of nice. Now let's talk about Thanksgiving. This is the high. So here we've been seeing all these upper 70s, low 80s these past few weeks, and going into the weekend, through this weekend and into the beginning of next week when I show you the 7-day forecast. The high on Thursday, November 27th for Thanksgiving is only 71. The low will be 50. And that's exactly where we should be for Thanksgiving Day. So it's not going to be warmer than what we've had. It's going to feel quite nice. Cooler, partly cloudy. And I say cooler because it's cooler than what we've been having. We've been in these low 80s, right? So it's going to be cooler than where we've been, but right where we should be for this time of year. Very seasonal, if you will. So the 7-day forecast shapes up like this. So we do have these windy conditions increasing Sunday into Monday, becoming out of the northeast. Now it's colder to the north and to the east of us. So that wind is going to whip in, bringing in a little cooler temperatures on Monday behind that front that comes through, really dropping it from 82 to 78. You tell me the difference when you're in the sun. But then it's going to be pretty nice Tuesday and Wednesday, warming up ahead of another front, which is what affects this. Now, this is where that rain could come in. I don't think your Pete's Giving is going to be affected by rain. Your turkey trot's not going to be affected by rain, but the opportunity for rain is there. So just be aware of it, and we could use it. So we can't really knock it, even if it's on holiday. But for the most part, Thanksgiving is going to be quite nice. But then look what happens on Friday. We move into the mid 60s. Once that cold front settles in 24 to 48 hours after it passes through, this is going to feel quite nice. Those mid 60s below where we should be for this time of year. What I don't have on here is what happens Saturday night, and it is the parade, the boat parade, and the tree lighting. We're going to be there. News4JAX is going to be there, and it's going to feel great. You're going to want to put on those summer sweaters if you're going to go out next Saturday, a week from tonight. And then what happens Monday, December 1st? Yeah, we're back to the 80s. So I'm just kind of talking ahead, about a week ahead, 10 days. But anyway, let's go back to today. Today's going to be beautiful. It's going to be close to record-breaking highs, record-tying highs of 84. We'll see if we get there or not. Thanks for tuning in to the Weather Authority Weekend Show. We will see you back here this afternoon. Chris will be in. Have a really great day.